Odysseus, king of Ithaca, lived peacefully with his wife Penelope and their young son Telemachus until Queen Helen was kidnapped by Prince Paris and taken to Troy. The Greeks decided to rescue her and asked for Odysseus's help. Reluctant to join the war, he pretended to be insane to avoid fighting, but the Greeks saw through his ruse and brought him along to battle. The war lasted 10 years, and longing to return home, the Greeks devised a brilliant plan, a massive wooden horse concealing soldiers inside. Believing the Greeks had surrendered, the Trojans brought the horse into the city. Under the cover of night, Odysseus and his men emerged, opened the gates, and conquered Troy, rescuing Helen. As they sailed home, they were carried by currents to Cyclopia, where they encountered the giant Polyphemus. The monster devoured some of the Greeks, but Odysseus, clever and brave, offered him wine and called himself Nobody. When Polyphemus fell asleep, Odysseus drove a stake into his eye, allowing them to escape. Later, they reached Aeolia, home of Aeolus, the god of winds, who gifted Odysseus a bag containing all the winds, but his crew's curiosity released a storm, blowing them off course. On the island of the sorceress Circe, some men were transformed into pigs, yet Odysseus, protected by Minerva, resisted her magic and convinced her to restore his crew. Before departing, Circe advised him to consult the prophet Tiresias in the underworld. In the underworld, Odysseus met his mother's spirit and Tiresias, who warned him that many suitors were trying to take his throne. Back at sea, he faced the deadly sirens, tying himself to the mast while his men blocked their ears with wax. He skillfully navigated between Scylla and Charybdis, surviving the monstrous passage. On the island of the sun, his men disobeyed orders and slaughtered the sacred cattle, bringing Zeus's wrath, which destroyed the ship. Finally, Odysseus reached the land of the Phaeacians, who provided a new ship and sailors. Returning to Ithaca, Minerva disguised him as a beggar to assess the situation. Reunited with Telemachus, they planned their revenge against the suitors. With cunning and courage, Odysseus defeated them, restoring peace and harmony to his family. After 10 long years of war and adventures, he finally returned home, proving that intelligence, bravery, and perseverance can overcome any obstacle.